We're having a right old time here, aren't we? It's great
Oh,
fun.
boy.
How's your first radio experience, Charlotte?
It's going well, yeah.
Hopefully the first of many, which leads me in, I suppose, to ask. We've heard the new single, which is fantastic, and we are going to play it again. We've had enough people requesting it. What are your sort of ambitions then? Are you wanting to stay on island? Do you want to go off island? What's the plan, Corey?
We're just trying to see what happens. Really, we're gonna record a load of music for now, for the time being, and then eventually we're going to play a few gigs across in the UK once we've got our live set going properly. We've got a few gigs in October in Glasgow at the Hog and Pint, and we're playing in Edinburgh and somewhere else, I can't remember, but we're playing like 3 gigs there on that weekend, and we're going to try and get a few gigs across next year as well.
And for other bands and artists here who are listening, how do you secure gigs off island? How did you get those gigs?
Someone approached us for this gig, so it was a promoter. She had her own promoting company, and she asked if we wanted to play a few gigs there. So she had a few venues in mind for us, and she just asked what dates we were free, and we sorted them out through her.
It was on Instagram, actually. She just messaged our Instagram and asked if we'd like to do that. So
That's
Instagram's
so
really
cool.
handy for that sort of thing.
It is, and that's the thing, I suppose, as I've said when we've spoken to other bands in the past, it is a different world now because of the whole sort of connections that you can have. And it used to be that if you tried to get hold of or speak to someone that you knew, then it would be an agent or someone or a manager or someone. But now you've got like instant access, haven't you, to not only your favourite bands and artists, but also people like that, promoters and labels and things like that. So you've been recording with Phil Reynolds. Is the plan then to Ben to put together an album with Phil, or what's the plan?
Just doing a bunch of singles at the minute and getting them out and trying to maximise the potential of each one, and then get ourselves out gigging in the UK and really make ourselves part of the scene. Like, we'd love to try and get ourselves in like Liverpool Sound City and stuff like that eventually. And we got some interesting stuff where we were accepted by a certain label-esque type thing, which I don't know much about it yet, but I'm not going to go into detail, but that could be a really cool development.
And is this something off island that
That's
you're
all
talking
off
about?
island, yeah.
How exciting. Nathan, how do you, in this sort of digital age, how do you maximise the potential of songs then? What's your sort of, do you just put everything out online and just hammer all the social media feeds, or?
Well, yeah, we do kind of trying to promote it on our social media and stuff. Then we use, there's different websites, like Submit Hub is one, where you like submit to all these blogs, YouTube, magazines and all that. But it's really painstakingly slow, isn't it, really? And we didn't really get much out of it. So with this single, we've done a few PR companies. Like, they've got a few packages with like Spotify playlisting and like magazines and all that sort of thing. So hopefully that'll be able to get it to reach a bit further this time.
Yeah, because I think that's the thing. There is that whole thing of, you can do it yourself now. But actually, unless you have like a little miracle magic moment where, I don't know, Ed Sheeran covers your song or something, then actually it's still really hard, isn't it?
Super hard.
Yeah.
We just lucky. Once we did Sync Below, we hit restart with that, and whole rebranding everything. Finally got our sound right, and then luckily we were having calls with people from like New York and Brighton, and the guy we've gone with is an Australian guy who lives in New York, and his brother manages Jet, the band.
Wow.
So
I love Jet.
that'd be, maybe he can do something good for us.
So you might be going away to Australia to do some gigs. That would be rather nice,
Maybe.
wouldn't it?